Coming up, police arrest a man and say they found an explosive device inside his home.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. We begin tonight with some breaking news in Estill County. A road was shut down all evening in the city of Irvin and a street was evacuated. This is happening on Stevens Avenue at River Drive. The ATF was on the scene along with many other authorities. We are told police found a live military-style explosive device inside a home. Now, there are no reports of injuries. The Irvin police chief tells us this started when officers executed an arrest warrant for Marcus Spurgeon late this afternoon for indecent exposure and disorderly conduct. Officers then searched his car and home. They found multiple guns and ammunition along with that military-style device. The area was evacuated mainly as a precaution, and the explosive was safely removed. We are told police are clearing the scene and everyone should be able to go back to their homes soon. We'll have more on this story as it develops on WYMT.com. We now know the names of the two people killed in a crash last Friday. It happened in the Gray community. Police say 65-year-old Michael Patrick of Corbin was driving along US 25E when his vehicle went off the road, hit a tree, and caught fire. Patrick and 61-year-old Katrina Belcher of Barberville both died at the scene. Police are asking for help locating Patrick's next of kin. If you can help, you should call Post 10 in Harlan at 606-573-3131. A Southern Kentucky Police Department is sending the alarm out to not drive impaired. London police say they have a renewed emphasis on arresting drunk drivers. It comes almost 1 year after one of their officers died in a DUI collision. Sergeant Logan Medlock was an officer who won numerous awards for DUI enforcement. Ironically, police say a drunk driver caused the crash that ended Medlock's life.
I made it my passion and in turn made it this department's passion to focus on impaired drivers and get as many of them as possible off the roadways.
And they've arrested more than 40 in the month of July alone. A high school teacher in Wise County, Virginia was arrested after school officials warned police of alleged misconduct. The sheriff's office arrested 28-year-old Timothy Lee Metter on 1 count of child solicitation and 2 counts of indecent liberties. Metter was employed as a teacher and coach at Union High School in Big Stone Gap, Virginia. After complaints, Metter was immediately banned from all school functions by Wise County Public Schools. He's being held on a $10,000 bond.
Well, we are watching out for a weak weather system to move into the mountains tonight, also early on Friday, so a few spotty showers cannot be ruled out. Here's a look at the radar right now. Most of us are dry. A few spotty sprinkles near the Kentucky and West Virginia border, but you can notice those clouds continue to increase as we go into tonight. And that cold front not too far away over northern Kentucky, also stretching into West Virginia. And like we talked about earlier, not going to rain everywhere tonight, but a few spotty showers are possible as this rolls through overnight. Those temperatures fall into the middle 60s as you wake up on Friday. Again, a few showers are possible, not going to be a washout. Also watching out for possibly some patchy fog as you wake up and walk out the door on your Friday. And speaking of your Friday, a beautiful day is on tap. We stay dry under plenty of sunshine. Behind this front, some cooler and drier air begins to work in, and highs top out in the upper 70s and lower 80s, also lower dew points. Be sure to enjoy this preview of fall because more heat on the way by Sunday and beyond. Those details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Cameron, thank you. U.S. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell and Dr. Rahul Gupta, Director of the Office of National Drug Control Policy, visited Manchester this afternoon. They, along with state and local leaders and the CEO of Volunteers of America Mid-States, came together for a roundtable talk. They discussed the opioid crisis and plans to advance recovery efforts across the Commonwealth. WYMT's Madison Carmouche was there.
The fight against substance use disorders has been a long time coming in the Commonwealth, but positive changes are increasing.
You're seeing fewer people having substance use disorder. You're seeing fewer deaths. You're seeing fewer children being born in a situation that they're having to go to a NICU.
These changes are thanks to government officials and community leaders coming together to create recovery programs.
And we know that this issue knows no party. So coming together and working together on the front lines has already proven to be highly successful. We have so many outcomes to celebrate and so many more as we continue to expand our programs.
Volunteers of America Mid-States is working to expand their programs like Freedom House.
Freedom House is one of a kind. It allows women to come into treatment while pregnant or parenting, bring all their kids with them. We're disrupting that intergenerational cycle of addiction by treating the youngest kids and addressing the trauma that they faced.
Hancock says helping those in recovery not only helps them and their family, but helps the community.
We're revitalizing this community through our services and programs, helping people get ready to return to the workforce, helping people to be contributing citizens that they've always wanted to be, but unfortunately addiction stole that from them.
In Clay County, Madison Carmouche, WYMT Mountain News.
Volunteers of America Mid-States will be expanding its recovery community centers to Rockcastle, Pulaski, and Lincoln counties. We are just weeks away now from the start of sports betting in the Commonwealth, and tonight we know more about the timeline. The Kentucky Horse Racing Commission will decide which facilities and apps to approve on August 22nd. You'll be able to pre-register on approved apps on August 28th. Betting at in-person facilities will officially start Thursday, September 7th. That's the day the NFL season kicks off. Betting on apps begins September 28th. The Kentucky Board of Education has called a special meeting for next week to start discussing how it will choose the next state education commissioner. It comes after Commissioner Jason Glass announced he's leaving the position on September 29th. The Kentucky native and UK graduate has taken an associate vice president's position at Western Michigan University. The Kentucky board will meet next Monday morning to begin the process of conducting a national search. A stand-up comedian with roots in Pike County is growing his social media following after a viral video. Will King started writing songs in Nashville in 2009 and switched to a comedy music focus during the pandemic. That change has created a career that is only growing as he posts parody songs on social media. A recent post brought millions of views and more than 200,000 new followers, but he says it's been a journey.
If I said it wasn't hard, I'd be lying. Because, they say that 4,500 songwriters move to Nashville every day or every week. And, only less than 1% make it. So, it's been a struggle, but, I wouldn't change a thing about it.
His live version of Stacy's Mom will be available on streaming platforms next week. You can learn more about his sudden success on our website. Speaking of success, Grammy-nominated rapper and Louisville native Jack Harlow is bringing his talents to 6 Kentucky cities for an upcoming statewide tour. That includes a stop at the Appalachian Wireless Arena in Pikeville on Saturday, November 25th. The No Place Like Home, the Kentucky Tour, will also stop in Owensboro, Covington, Murray, Bowling Green, and Rupp Arena in Lexington. Tickets for registered fans go on sale Tuesday. Registration is open now on Harlow's website. A limited number of tickets will be available for the general public on August 25th. Coming up on Mountain News at 11, are you sniffling yet? How to prepare yourself for allergy season this fall.
Plus, we are watching out for stray rain chances tonight before awesome weather tomorrow. Those details coming up after this break.